Before you give up on your marriage, I need you to hear this because Easter really means more than just bunnies, Easter eggs. What Easter really means might completely change how you see what you're going through right now. Let's be honest. I know that, for some of you, your marriage may not feel like a marriage anymore. And it's that person I'm speaking to today. You're living together, but emotionally, you feel miles apart. If that's you, please stay here. This is for you. Conversations even feel forced in your marriage now, or they don't even happen at all, or they're just happening for the basics, like who is doing this, who is doing that. And there is tension, or even more, there is silence. Everyone is just doing their stuff. And you've started asking yourself questions like, is this even fixable? Should I still bother? Is this how it's going to end? You're also asking questions like, have we gone too far to come back from this? Is this irredeemable? Maybe the question you're asking. And I'm here to answer that question today for you. And maybe you haven't said it out loud, but maybe you are already and you've started thinking about leaving, not because you don't care, not because you don't want marriage anymore, but because you're tired. Is this you? I want you to listen in a bit. Easter didn't start with celebration. It started with the things, around it falling apart, with things falling apart. There was betrayal. Yes. There was a, selling of Jesus by one of his very close, person, right? There was disappointment and there was loss. Everything that they hoped for looked like it was over. As at Good Friday, it looked like it was dead. Everything was over. There is no point. That's what it looked like. Then there was that silence of Saturday, like, is this how it's going to be? Is this what it is? No answers, no movement, no sign that anything was going to change. But then that in between place where it just feels stuck and it feels like, well, what's there to hope for in this marriage or in this place? Then the tomb that was sealed, final, no way back. That's that place that really represented empty, done for, because that's what sometimes it feels like when you're in a marriage that is so, unalive, that doesn't feel like a marriage anymore, feels like cohabitants. That's exactly how it feels. However, that in between place was not the permanent situation. And that's what I'm telling you in this video. What the disciples and all the lovers and friends and family of Jesus did not know is that what looked final wasn't the end of the story. That's what Easter is really about. Honestly, one of the things that my heart beats for about Easter is the resurrection power, the power that can restore things, that is embedded in what Jesus Christ did. Yes, for you and I. Easter is really about the fact that things may break, but the truth of the matter is that what looks dead isn't always beyond restoration. So let me ask you something honestly. You are the reason I'm doing this video. Is your marriage truly over? Or do you just not know how to fix what is broken? If that is the situation, I want you to please listen closely. Most couples don't fail because love is completely gone. No, they fail because communication is broken, the patterns are unhealthy and they can't keep up, the wounds haven't healed, and no one is showing them or has shown them how to rebuild properly. So they assume that this must be the end. And I'm here to tell you that this doesn't have to be the end of your marriage. Because what really has happened is that you and your partner have run out of tools to repair and rebuild. Your marriage doesn't need pretending. It doesn't need you to ignore what is wrong. It needs you to rebuild. And that does not happen by chance. It happens when you understand what actually went wrong, how to change the patterns, and how to reconnect in a real lasting way. Because I'm telling you here today that restoration is possible in your marriage, in your friendship, in your family, whatever the situation is, because that is what the death and the resurrection of Jesus Christ stands for. However, the work of restoring a marriage that feels flat, empty, or dead in that context is an intentional work. Intentional work. So before you walk away, before you make a final decision, I want you to pause. I want you to ask yourself, if you were really there when Jesus, came back to life, when Jesus was, resurrected and showed up again with the disciples, would you ever think that anything is impossible or any situation is irreparable? I want you to ask that question now. Is my marriage really irreparable? Or do we just need to submit ourselves to the rebuilding process? Is this truly the end? I'm asking you. Or is this the point where something needs to change in your marriage, in your behaviors, in your home? Because if there is still a part of you that wants this to work, my friend, that matters more than you think. And every time I hear a spouse say, I still want this to work, I don't want to give up on us, I'm like, yes, we've got something to work with. And if you're in that place right now where you're tired, where you're confused and don't know what to do next, you don't have to figure this out on your own. I work with couples and individuals who are in this exact spot, the exact place. The testimonials are on my website, and I help them rebuild their marriage step by step, not with guesswork, not with surface level advice, but with structure, guidance, and real change. I don't do quick fixes for a marriage that is that's looking unalive or dead, that's looking like it's gone flat and they're cohabiting. There's no quick fix. We are going to rebuild layer by layer by layer. So with structure, guidance, and real change, I will provide an environment and I will help you rebuild your marriage with you. You have to be interested. So if there's something you need, DM Restore, use the link in the description box. Check all of the links below and you'll find the link to take you there. Take the next step, because your story is not over yet. Your story is not over yet. And I want you to embrace what God is able to do and can do and wants to do in your marriage. And on that note, I want to wish you a happy Easter. Jesus is alive. Your marriage can be alive again. Do the right thing. And I can't wait to read your testimony and walk with you. Take care.